Welcome to the Oscar Project Monthly Preview of Movies. My name is Jonathan, and I'll be taking you through the top new releases hitting theaters in June 2023. Things have certainly been heating up at the box office this spring, with a strong showing in April thanks to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and a strong May with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Fast X dominating. The month of June kicks off with two wide releases on June 2nd. First up is The Boogeyman from 20th Century Studios, a horror film starring Sophie Thatcher and Vivian Lyra Blair, who you may recognize from last summer's Disney Plus show, Kenobi. The film is based on the short story of the same name by Stephen King. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse also hits on June 2nd and is the sequel to the Oscar-winning 2018 film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Shameik Moore is back as Miles Morales alongside Haley Steinfeld as Gwen Stacy, and the pair go on a multiversal adventure to find the Spider Society. The list of supporting stars is long, but includes Brian Tyree Henry, Issa Rae, Oscar Isaac, Rachel Dratch, and Daniel Kaluuya. Then, on June 4th, the first Indiana Jones adventure, Raiders of the Lost Ark, gets a re-release ahead of the latest installment of the franchise. It's not a special anniversary or anything, but it has been 42 years since we first met Dr. Jones as he chased Nazis around the globe. The month continues on June 9th with Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. This seventh film in the franchise brings a new director to the helm and features a new cast of human characters to support the robots in disguise. Hamilton veteran Anthony Ramos leads the way, and all Transformers fans will be pleased to hear Peter Cullen still giving voice to Optimus Prime after playing the character for nearly 40 years. On June 11th, another re-release hits theaters with the 1988 film Hairspray. This is not the 2007 John Travolta musical, but rather an earlier comedy starring Sonny Bono and Ricky Lake, among others. Moving on to June 16th, and we have three wide releases. First is The Blackening, a comedy horror film starring Grace Byers and Jermaine Fowler. The film examines the horror trope where the black character often dies first by placing an all-black group in a cabin in the woods to face off against a masked killer. Elemental is the latest animated release from Pixar, hoping to rebound from the lackluster performance of last summer's Lightyear. The film follows the story of fire elemental Ember and water elemental Wade as they learn about their differences, but more importantly, about what they have in common. Leo Lewis and Mamadou Ati voice the lead characters. And in what might be the most controversial film of the summer, The Flash also arrives on June 16th. The film is set to be the 13th entry in the DC Extended Universe, but with that franchise getting a reboot in the near future with James Gunn at the helm, this is a bit of a lame duck. Star Ezra Miller has been the subject of numerous arrests and negative publicity in the last 2 years, but the trailers seem to portray the film as more of a Batman-focused film, with the Flash still in a supporting role, even though the film bears his name. Before I go on, if you like what you're seeing, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the Oscar Project down below. Also, head on over to the Oscar Project on Discord to join the discussion on movies using the link in the description. Now back to the preview. God is a Bullet arrives on June 23rd, directed by Nick Cassavetes, son of acclaimed director John Cassavetes. The film stars Jamie Foxx and follows the exploits of a man who joins a cult to try and find out what happened to his missing daughter. Jennifer Lawrence stars in No Hard Feelings, also releasing June 23rd, as a young woman struggling to make ends meet working as an Uber driver. She accepts a job from two parents who hire her to become their son's girlfriend and help him adjust to adult life. Also expanding into wide release on June 23rd is Asteroid City, the latest Wes Anderson film that already has plenty of buzz. The film features an all-star cast including the likes of Tom Hanks, Margot Robbie, Scarlett Johansson, Jason Schwartzman, Steve Carell, Tilda Swinton, and many more, and centers on world-changing events that disrupt a space convention in the 1950s desert town. After a month of big releases, we finish off with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny on June 30th. Harrison Ford returns for one last hurrah in his classic fedora, while Karen Allen and John Rhys-Davies return from the original. New cast members include Mads Mikkelsen, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and Antonio Banderas. And last but not least in June is Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, also releasing on the 30th. This animated title from DreamWorks follows a young girl trying to fit in at her high school when she discovers she is part of a bigger world beneath the ocean. The summer movie slate is really starting to hit its stride in June, so let me know in the comments below what movie you're most looking forward to. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back in a few days with my next weekly preview.